Andy, after the penalty shootout win over Palace in the Vertu Trophy Cup, it's not even a cup, it's Vertu Trophy. First things first, how do you approach these type of games?
Well, look, we want to win any football match, but we have to kind of use this to sort of get minutes into players. It's an opportunity to put a few younger players out there. Like I said to the guys, look, just go out there and give it everything and your energy be high. And I thought we did that. I thought we approached it very professionally. The group approached it very professionally. It's sometimes difficult for footballers to come out on nights like tonight where there's two stands open, there's not really a lot of people here. And I just want them to go out and enjoy it. And I felt they did that. And I thought they equipped themselves and adapted themselves really well to a tricky night sometimes.
What did you say at half time? Because I thought there was I don't want to say a better, but I guess I'd say a more dominant performance in the second half.
Yeah, I think really, I thought we actually got the press really well first half, and we kept pressing them really well. At half time, I just said, just up the levels a little bit, and not that they was too far off, and just sort of get more bodies in the box. I didn't think we was getting enough bodies in the box. We did that, I thought Brooklyn was great with what he did out in the wide area. I thought Freddie was good on the other side. And Alex in the middle of the park, I thought he was going to every challenge, that boy. So there was a really lot of positives out tonight for me.
Yes, it's a hard one because obviously different managers up and down the country have to work out how do they rotate, which youngsters can you afford to play, etc. There are certain rules in the competition which limit how many you can actually put in. But how pleased were you with Sam? The mistake notwithstanding, Sam and Alex and Freddie and George came on as well.
Look, they're young players on their journey, and they're gonna have moments, and they shouldn't get too down about that. The fact that they're being put out in these games should show them that I trust them to play for this football club. I thought they all done really well. I thought Sam, he'd be disappointed with the last clearance, but that could have happened anywhere. And I thought he'd done really well overall, Sam. I thought Freddie, for his first sort of senior game here, he hasn't been with us a long time, just sort of this season, and he's really caught the eye. I thought he was excellent. I thought he'd done some really intelligent stuff, and his football brain was really good. So I was really chuffed with him. And who was the other one?
Alex.
Alex, yes, sorry, Alex. Alex is, I like Alex. He came into the football club the last 2 weeks of last season on trial. He's got everything we want at this football club. He's going to be one. I really like him. You can just, I always say this name, but he reminds me of Chectiote, just the way he wires into every challenge, and he doesn't shirk any challenge, and he's committed to everything. So he's a real bright spark for us, and I thought he was excellent tonight.
The other two teams in competition are League One level, Stevenage and Wimbledon. Stevenage won 5-1 earlier on. You target obviously you're targeting to get through, but do you see this competition as useful to just get some minutes in when you need to get minutes in, or does it become a distraction eventually?
I'm trying not to look at it as a distraction. I'm trying, listen, I want to win every football match. And I watched this Birmingham documentary the other day, and they got to the final of this, and it was like a sold out Wembley.
Yeah, 70,000.
That kind of really sort of got me juices running a little bit. I'm like, yeah, let's have a go at this. I have to have one eye on Saturday, of course, because that's a very big game for this football club. So you have to get the balance right. But we certainly would like to get through the group, that's for sure. We're not sort of playing at it or just trying to get through the games. Equally, as I say to the older pros you played tonight, you've got to help these young boys on their journey, and that's really important, and they do that. So there is a real mix of an answer there, but I hope people understand that it's quite exciting because we've got good young players that can play at this level.
Finally, Gillingham on TV on Saturday. I saw, I think it was Fleetwood, can't remember, but Andy Heseltine was here and Gareth Ainsworth, so they were getting a proper up close view of Bromley. You looking forward to it on Saturday?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I had a chat with Gareth and Andy, and they've been here the last few games. Yeah, of course, it'd be a great game for this football club on telly. Great game for TV. And look, Gareth's got that club sort of bouncing a little bit. I don't think they've been beaten in 22. So that's some records, I wouldn't have thought we were favourites in that game by any stretch. But we haven't been beaten 10, so or maybe 11 now. So we'll be certainly committed to the game, and it'll be I think a very good physical match.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Andy.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.